A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away first. Ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Simmons. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide open spaces. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
But he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking for space. It's Robinson. It's a running room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pocket breaking down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you can tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
He's loose on the right. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to pull his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The quick out. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Ott. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Sooners! Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The running back has it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season. You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On the ground, it's Ott. Look out, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back, just its second losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think of...
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give to the lone running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Still flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Burks. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Gashing the deal. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Finds his man. It's Cobb. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To throw, it's Mateer. Still looking on the move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will sound shot. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Cobb. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, baby. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for them. Turning it on! Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now on the move. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down. When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your...
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And the Sooners want to move quickly. From the gun, looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one. haven't let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this offense... enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs.
Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Right on the money. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Gibson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Buys a little extra time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands, it's up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick step and go. Stopped right at the 2-yard line.